A lot of emotions. I've worked really hard to kind of get through, past couple of years of injuries and just not playing the best that I've played in the past, few years that I've been here on the team, and just kind of all these emotions kind of mixed up. But I'm really excited, so grateful, so thankful, honestly, for everything, like my coaches, my teammates coming out to support me, my parents, everything like that. So it's been a roller coaster ride, but honestly, it's such a great way to end my, hopefully not the end, but get that ticket to regionals.
So when you decide to stay and compete for a fifth year to come back, was this something that you were thinking about doing?
Well, I actually redshirted last year. So I was going through a wrist injury. It's actually called dequervin tendonitis. So I was going through that end of starting 2019 to the end of 2019. And then I decided to redshirt. And going through that process, I mean, playing competitive golf for so many years and then all of a sudden having to stop, that took a toll on me. And so, coming back this year, I had a different mindset. All right, let's kind of come back from that injury, regain your confidence a little bit more, and get back to work. And I struggled a little bit in the first couple of tournaments at Blessings and Mississippi State. Then I unfortunately had COVID, and then that kind of backed me up a little bit too. So after that, had the last tournament before our season ended in the fall, and that was when I kind of kicked it into gear, playing how I was playing in the past, prior to a couple of years ago. And so coming back this year was really telling for me to kind of figure out where my game is, where my heart is with this game. And I realized, this is my last semester. Enjoy it as much as I can. There's nothing to lose, And moving forward, I just kind of gained my confidence, knowing that I have nothing to lose. You just got to prove to yourself, most importantly, that you are capable of competing against the best of the best. And that's kind of where my mindset has been.
And how are you feeling physically? How's the wrist doing?
Good. I recovered. So I've been through so much therapy in the past couple of years. Felt a lot stronger. I had a cortisone shot a couple of years ago. That didn't really do anything, but just kind of doing physical therapy and occupational therapy mixed in, exercise and all that. This has probably been the most healthiest I've been since I was hurt. So everything feels really good right now.
That's awesome. And is there is there a chance, like, could you come back next year if you wanted? I'm not sure what the eligibility is like for you guys, or is this going to be kind of it for you?
This will be it for me. I'm not quite sure on, since I redshirted with COVID hitting, how the cancellation knocked out. I think it kind of outweighs it both, but I think it's time for me to move on and graduate from Mizzou. Me coming back as a sixth year, I don't know how I feel about that, but even if I was given the opportunity, I probably would obviously decide, but I think it's time for me to move on and kind of start my career in either golf or something else.
I guess how satisfying is it to do what you did today, accomplish this goal after everything that you've been through in your 5 years here at Mizzou?
Yeah, honestly, I can't tell enough. Like, I'm so thankful for the coaches and just everyone around me that has given me this opportunity. I mean, I struggle a lot mentally, and it was hard on me and not getting the help that I needed, and just kind of getting the help now that I needed definitely helped me process a lot of things. And then I also grew up in the past couple of years. I mean, been through quarantine, just kind of realized, where my heart was with this game, and I love it to death. But then, not putting so much pressure on having to go pro or having to be the perfect golfer, or where I was my freshman, sophomore year. I just kind of wanted to just focus on the little things, my health, my mental state, and everything like that moving forward really pushed up my confidence a lot more. It made me realize that, it is a game. I think if you become so fixated on the score, you lose sight of the game a little bit. And so I really spent this time really reflecting on where I was with this game and just built that confidence up a lot more.
What would you say your goals are now that you're headed to Louisville? What would make it a successful trip for you?
You know, honestly, just thinking like it's my last tournament. I honestly, for SECs, I wasn't even thinking that I was going to even make it postseason. That was not even the forefront of my mind. I said, all right, this is my last tournament. I might not have a college event anymore. And I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than I had in the previous years at conference, and just kind of building that momentum up into regionals will definitely help me. And, obviously nationals is the ultimate goal, but I'm just fortunate enough to make it into regionals. And that's, for me, just trying to play the best I can.